Good day, YouTubers. Time for some royal tea. I'm Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination and Fortune Telling, The Magi Method. Find the book worldwide on Amazon and Kindle and paperback versions. Find the full color card deck used here on Etsy/Magi Method. Please feel free to like, share, subscribe, comment. There's a lot of talk in the news that Harry and Meghan may be banished to Africa. And this is Harry interacting with a small African child. And I personally did some mission work, some Christian mission work in the Dominican Republic. And the best part is definitely the kids. The children are just wonderful. Okay, so the Sunday Times reported this weekend that there are plans in place to send Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, the royal rock stars, abroad for a few years immediately following the birth of the child. Canada and Australia were apparently initially considered, but both countries were ultimately rejected because of Canada's proximity to America and American media. Similarly, Australia was supposedly ruled out because they'd be just as visible and accessible there. So word is it's going to be somewhere in Africa, perhaps Botswana, where Harry and Meghan allegedly fell in love, and he's referred to the nation as his second home. Canada's the same as America. Meghan did suits in Canada. She met Harry while she was in Canada. Okay, Australia is very much a first world nation now. It's not the Australia of even 20 years ago. Okay, the story, as expected, was a bombshell since for the last several months, the alleged rift between the young royals has been making major headlines, the Fab Four. Supporters of House Cambridge are seeing this as evidence that the firm is banishing the Sussexes, that this is punishment for them going off script, a way to rein them in. We need to look at this. Supporters of House Sussex are seeing this as a manifestation of Prince William's jealousy that he's threatened by Harry and Meghan's popularity and wants to take back the spotlight for himself and his wife and kids. Interesting as they left Kate out of that. It's a manifestation of Prince William's jealousy. According to the Times, Will and his private secretary, Simon Case, are the masterminds behind this plan. Quotes like this don't make Will look great either, with a source telling the Times that, quote, people are telling William, don't worry, your influence will grow and Harry's will fade. This is peak Harry, unquote. Both William and Harry showed up for the royal Easter with the Queen at St. George's Chapel yesterday in Windsor, were observed keeping their distance from each other, although Harry did interact with Kate. This is true. Harry and William did not speak or make eye contact. Harry did joke around with Kate. Meghan was not there. Everybody looked very uncomfortable. The Daily Mail followed up on the story with a slightly different spin, claiming that while there is some tension between William and Harry, their relationship isn't the only reason for the proposal. Harry has always been interested in spending time abroad, and the idea of a foreign sabbatical has always been something he has always wanted to pursue for many years, focusing on issues around conservation, the environment, and education. Also, the Daily Mail says that the secondment would be for 6 months and not 2 or 3 years as claimed in the Sunday Times. So they're also saying Harry and Meghan will go away for 3 years, and now it's changed and they're saying, oh, they're going to spend 4 months a year in Africa. So we need to look at that. Okay, and here's a tweet from Richard Palmer. Buckingham Palace is not denying a report that officials have discussed sending Harry and Meghan to Africa as a way of capitalizing on their appeal to young people in the Commonwealth and of putting further distance between them and the Cambridges. Okay. The focus of that article, which I chose, I read several articles, is the rift between Kate and William and Harry and Meghan. Okay, so let's take a look at that. let's start out by taking a look at Kate and William, Harry and Meghan. Meghan and Harry. Kate and William, Meghan and Harry. Let's take a look at that. What's going on in their relationship now? Is it as bad as they're saying? Because I actually think that Harry is someone who's very, very connected to his family, which is a good thing. That's not a weakness. It's both a weakness and a strength, to be very connected to your family. But I think Harry is very, very connected to his family, all of it, and so that could be incredibly difficult, or nothing is impossible, but just incredibly difficult for Harry to be so far from his family and the familiar. Okay, so let's look at Kate and William and Harry and Meghan. Kate and William, Meghan and Harry. Kate and William, Meghan and Harry. Okay, what have we got here? Kate and William. Hamster wheel, 10 clubs is the overseas travel card. Diamond ring, incubus, succubus. Sixes are relationships. 6 spades is the worst relationship. 18, 8 and 10, 18, 5 diamonds. Jacob's ladder. They've decided to send them overseas because of the bad relationship. So, yeah. William and Kate and William, they've decided to send Harry and Meghan overseas because of the bad relationship that's currently going on. And hamster wheel is the work card. It's every day. It's all the time. It's everything. The bad relation. It's everything. Okay, they've just decided to send them away because of the bad relationship. And everything changes. What's going on with Harry and Meghan? Very big deal for the family. And it's a shock. Sun is like an explosion, a shock. Everything is revealed. 5, so 14, 4 diamonds, 2 fours. This is a big shock to the foundation and their family. This is a huge shock. But it's very red. It's very red. So red can tend to be positive. We're going to ask more questions about it. Okay, and here, shadow card 6, 2 diamonds, diamond ring, cutting, straight razor and crossroads, a decision to send them out on the crossroads, committed to a decision to send them out on the crossroads. So there is a bad relationship. This is not terrible. This is a 6, not a 10. This could be 10 spades. This could be like, oh, we're just so done with you. They're not done with them. The relationship is still solid. The relationship that's a diamond ring. The relationship is solid, but it's soured for now. Okay, and they're just dealing with it. And they've decided to send them out on the crossroads to get this back together. For Harry and Meghan, this is a shock to their foundation. This is a really big deal for their family and what they're building. Okay, that's how they view it. But this is not like, oh no, it's just a big shock to their foundation. Okay, so there's talk that this could be 3 years plus. Okay, and 3 years can turn into 5 years or 10 years or don't ever come back, Wallace Simpson. That it could turn into that. Okay, or it could be I'm also hearing 4 months. I'm also hearing 6 months. They're going to spend Harry and Meghan will spend 4 months a year in Africa, banished to Africa, okay? Or 6 months a year banished to Africa. And it's all just kind of up in the air. So what's it going to be? Okay, is it going to be like a solid 3 years? Or is it going to be back and forth, to and fro, 4 months a year in Africa, and then you come back, and then Harry and Meghan come back, and we're going to see how it's going, and we're still sick of you, go back to Africa. Okay, so what's it going to be? Let's see what we see. Full-time or part-time banishment? Full-time or part-time? Okay, full-time or part-time banishment? Roses, Trinity, Vale, 10, 13, 4 hearts, home. 9 spades, full stop. Veil, hidden, secret, behind the veil. Trinity, working everything together. Roses, public image, putting a sweet face on it. Working everything together for the public image, and secret plans to work everything together for the public image and put a stop to all the bad press. For the family, 4 hearts. Okay, so the royal family, this is just part of their plan, part of their, secret, underhanded plan to work everything together and recover, put a stop to this, and recover the public image. Okay, so I asked, is this full-time or part-time banishment? This actually doesn't answer the question, but it describes better. Okay, the issue is the public image. And the royal family, this is part of their plan. They are constantly working behind the scenes about everything to keep the public image and put a stop to the bad press for the royal family. Okay, there's been a flood of bad press for Meghan. Okay, there's just a flood of bad press for Meghan and Harry. And I just think they're making a lot of mistakes, especially Meghan, and Harry is 100% on board with Meghan, and Meghan is driving their ship. Meghan is the driver for Meghan and Harry. Harry's not the driver. Harry should be the driver, very arguably. He holds the higher position. He's the royal. She has joined him in the royal family. So this doesn't say I think the royal family is keeping all their options open. They're going to work everything together to improve the image and put a stop to the negative press for the royal family. It doesn't say if it's 4 months, 6 months, or 3 years solid, or 5 years. It doesn't say. They're going to play it as it comes, and they're going to do whatever they need to do to put a stop to the bad press for the royal family. That's what it says. And that's a better answer than I even asked. Okay, is Meghan... There's... The other side of this is people are saying, oh, Meghan is going to be bigger than Diana. Okay, Meghan is bigger than Diana. There's too much negative attention on her, and it's hurting the royal family. Okay, will sending them to Africa reduce media interest in them? Will it reduce media interest in them? Because that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to stop the negative attention to the royal family. It's just constant negative attention, and they can't even get the job done. Kate put up a beautiful English garden with fun things for the kids and maybe a petting zoo, I think, and Meghan put out an African garden, and it soured the beautiful English garden. Okay, well, Kate's just doing her job. Okay, it's not a personal thing. She's doing her job. She's celebrating Britain. And it was soured. So, and that really upset Kate because it was like a personal attack on Kate. So, will sending them to Africa reduce their media footprint, media attention on them? Okay, is it going to reduce media attention? Okay. Inheritance, executioner, four-leaf clover, broken chalice. Will it reduce their media attention? Executioner chops the head off, cut and break, separate from the inheritance through action. 23 and 27, cross. The permanent family relationship, cross, is the permanent marriage, the permanent relationship with the royal family, severing, cutting, and breaking the relationship between the royal family through opportunistic action. Okay, so this action, will it reduce the media's constant attention on Meghan and Harry? Yes, this is an attempt to cut and break their constant focus on Meghan and Harry. That's what they're doing. Okay, so I asked, will it succeed? I don't know, but that's what they're doing. Okay, they're working everything together to put a stop to this negative attention. Okay, and the point is to cut and break, okay, first they sent them to Frogmore. Okay, you're out of the palace, we're sending you to Frogmore. That's not far enough. We're going to send you now to the ends, the literal furthest place on this planet we can send you. Okay, the furthest, least social media place on the planet, which is Africa. And we're hoping that this will finally cut it and break it. We will break this constant media focus on you. So that's what they're trying to do. Okay, Harry is very connected to his family. And nothing wrong with that. That's how we are supposed to be. Okay, God, family, nation. And this has been broken down in all Western societies. So, that's a very bad thing. There's going to be a big reset. And we're either going to get it back, or it's all going to fall apart very soon. I'd say in 2 generations. Okay, so how is Harry going to do so far from home? Is he going to thrive or wilt, living in Africa? Because Harry is very connected to his family, all of them, and England, and his roots, and all his people. That's why he's a party boy. He wants to go out and celebrate with his people, and they love it. Okay, if I was in Britain, I would totally go to one of these bars and, well, Harry's about to show up. The baby's been born. Harry's about to show up. I've got my camera ready. I've got a pint in my hand. I'm playing some darts. And whoa, there he is with his entourage. Okay, he is very connected. Okay, and that's a good thing. He's very connected to who he is as a royal. He's very connected. And he's very connected to all the people. And the people love it. And he was the most popular royal by far. And I think that's a big part of it. Okay, so is Harry going to thrive or wilt, being so far away in Africa, in a strange land, completely disconnected, cut off and broken away from the royal family? And his permanent connection to the royal family. Is he going to thrive or wilt? Harry, thrive or wilt in Africa? Make sure we get it all in there. Okay. Thrive or wilt in Africa. Mother Earth, the land. Water into wine, transformation. 29, Mercury. 29 is 8 hearts, water into wine, transformation. Transformation of where he lives in the land, and travel and communication. Player. Player plays a role. Player is a public persona. Okay, Meghan is always showing up as the player. She's an actress. This is the actor-actress card. This is someone who stands in front of the people and gives a message. Okay, that's the player. He's going to transform into this public figure who's communicating ideas in the land. He's more resilient than I thought. I asked if he's going to thrive or wilt in Africa. He's going to take his position on. He's going to transform himself into a public speaker for this land of Africa. Okay, for the problems and the issues in Africa. He is going to be able to transform himself. This is very red. He's going to be fine. I asked if he's going to thrive or wilt. I think he's going to do well. He's going to do well. He is someone who's very connected to his family and the people and the land of England, and he should be. Okay, but he's going to do, actually, as a person, he's going to do well in Africa in his new role. He's going to do very well in Africa. Okay, being an advocate and a public persona for the issues in Africa. That's interesting. That's kind of unexpected to me. I thought he would wilt. How will a move to Africa affect the relationship between Meghan and Harry? Okay, Meghan and Harry. Let's put Harry, because this is Harry and Meghan. How's it going to affect what's their relationship going to be like subsequent to a move to Africa? Harry on the left, Meghan. Harry. And Meghan. Oh my. Oh dear. How interesting. Look at how different Meghan's side is to Harry's side. Look at how different it is. Just on the surface. Okay. So let's look at, let's look at Harry first. So this is their relationship subsequent to a move to Africa. Okay, whether it's 4 months, 6 months, or because it's all the same thing. It's just degrees of the same thing. Permanent banishment is permanent banishment. Like 3 years is like, oh, this is forever. You can't see the end of it when you start out. Okay, but 4 months is like, we're just giving you a 4-month silence break. We're sitting you in the corner in Africa for 4 months. So what's going to happen to Harry? Ruler, karmic shift, fence sitter. Ruler is in charge. He's going to crush it. Big change, big positive change for the man and reacting to it. 13 and 5, 18, 5 diamonds. Harry is going to... This is a big positive change for him, and he's going to react to it. He's going to take the lead in the relationship finally. He's the boss. He's going to step up and take the lead. This is the catalyst that is going to that is going to force Harry to stand in front and lead in the relationship. Because right now, Meghan is leading, and it's really going badly, in my opinion. And this is going to allow Harry, this huge transformation of everything is going to allow him, is going to be the catalyst that puts him, that he's going to step up in front. Plus, Africa's a different culture, okay? I've been to various cultures, and if you're a man and you don't lead in the relationship, they get really upset at you, okay? Because I've traveled to other cultures, and I've allowed my girlfriend to lead and stand in front, and they get really mad at me. Okay, and I'm not being sexist. I'm just telling you how life is. That's how it is. Things are different places. Okay, what's going on with Meghan's side? Snake, City, Scourge. City is the whole world. Snake, okay, this is 20, 12, 8, and 3. 23, 6 clubs. Her rooting in the world. This is a conflict for her presence in the world. Snake is very vengeful. Snake is very plotting. Snake is very angry. The snake lies in, the ruler stands in front, king, direct energy. The snake is more passive energy, much more passive, reactive energy. She is going to take back seat. She's going to take the side seat, and she's going to be very upset about it. Harry is going to thrive in Africa, and he's going to step up and take the lead and be the guy who stands in front. She's going to take the back seat, and she's going to be very upset about this. This is a real conflict for her image in the world. She's not going to be able to be the rock star woman anymore. She's not the rock star anymore. She's now going to take side seat. Okay, and the finger of God and the roadblock. So the finger of God reaches down and changes everything from outside. This has changed everything and blocked her and cut her off from her social media presence, which is the whole point. That's the whole point. Interesting. Okay, I think I'm going to have to restart here. Let's restart. Okay, so this is going to be a very good move for Harry. And it's really going to put him in the leadership position. It's really going to put her, she is going to step back. She's going to have to step back. It's a huge blow. It's every day. It's a blow to her image. She's going to have to be she's going to have to be wife to him. She's not going to be able to lead him around anymore. He's going to take the lead. And this circumstance is going to block a lot of what she's doing to him now in England, in our liberated society. She's just simply, it's going to be blocked. The circumstances themselves are going to block a lot of what Meghan is doing to Harry and a lot of the schemes and plans that she's carrying out right now. This is really going to work for the royal family. And it's going to be very positive for Harry. It's going to work for the royal family, and it's going to be positive for Harry in his relationship and as a person. He's going to step back in front and be who he needs to be, which is good. And she's going to have to take a subsidiary position to him. She's going to be forced into this. And it's going to be a really hard pill for her to swallow. Interesting. These royals, they're brilliant. Very, very, very interesting. Okay, let's review. What have we got going on here? Okay, they keep talking about Will and Kate and the conflict between Will and Kate and Harry and Meghan. Okay, that's what that whole article was about. So what's going on? There's no breaking. Okay, this is a permanent relationship, and Harry is family, and Meghan is now part of that family. They're very committed to it, but it's just not good right now. and they're sending them overseas. They're sending them overseas because it's really just not good, and they're dealing with it step by step. There's no breaking. There's no plan to break anything. Harry is family, and as long as Meghan is with Harry, they're family. This is the royal family, and that's good. This is good energy, but it's bad doings right now, and the relationship is bad, and it's constant, so they're just sending them away. Okay, so is it Will and Kate? Yes. Yes, it is. Will and Kate are definitely part of this let's send Harry and Meghan away. What's going on with Meghan and Harry? They don't see this as a negative. They're not like, oh no, this is very red. It changes everything. It changes the foundation. It changes the structure. It changes the entire structure of what they're doing. And it's a really, really big deal. And a decision has been made to send them away. Okay, there is a commitment to send them out on the crossroads to Africa. Okay, and they're not like all upset about it. They're not upset about it, but it changes everything. 9 hearts. It's a really big deal. Okay, this is a really big deal. Both positively and negatively. Potentially. Okay, is this going to be full-time or part-time banishment? Okay, inheritance, execution, or 4-leaf clover, and broken chalice. The point is to cut and break the direct connection with the royals. 2327, okay, that cross, the point, and it does this, the point is to cut and break this connection and let them figure it out a bit more without everything they're doing directly impacting the royals. That's very important, and I think they're accomplishing this by doing that. Okay, will they receive reduced media attention in Africa? Okay, which is the point. Cut and break it. They're working everything together to keep the good public image. They're putting a stop to it. They're working their secret plans to put a stop to it. And they're working everything together. Okay, are they? It's interesting how the cards want to answer. They're just working everything together. This is all step by step. They're not breaking anything. The royals are very, Kate and William and all the royals, Elizabeth and Charles, they're all very committed to the relationship. This is a permanent relationship, but they're just working everything together, and they're trying to put a stop to this hemorrhaging that's going on with Harry and Meghan. And Oprah's stepping up. Oh, they're being treated unfairly. And, Clooney is stepping up. Oh, you need to stop being down on Harry and Meghan. It's not fair. Okay, that's not helping. Be quiet. That's not helping. Okay? People are allowed to think and say whatever they want. Okay? And that's life. That's reality. These are public figures. Okay? And people are not stupid. They see what they see, and they want to talk about it, and that's reality. You don't control the media anymore. Okay, will Harry thrive or wilt in Africa? He's going to transform himself into an advocate for Africa and a communicator, a great communicator. And he's going to really crush it. Okay, so Harry is going to thrive in Africa. Harry's going to thrive in Africa. How's it going to go for Harry and Meghan? Harry's going to step up and be in front. This is a very big, very positive change for Harry, and he's really going to embrace it. And he's going to be that advocate, that person who stands in front and is able to talk about the issues going on in Africa, because there's a lot of issues going on in Africa. Okay, and I think they lie to you. I think the media lies to you a lot about what's going on in Africa. And I don't know how truthful he's going to be, how much he's really going to tell you, because if you haven't traveled to third world countries, you can't really understand what it's like. Okay, sitting anywhere in a first world country, you cannot comprehend what the third world is like. And I have traveled in the third world more than most, and I've done mission work in the third world, and it's a different world, and it changed me. It really changed me. Okay, so he's really going to step into his own. He's really going to embrace it and step into his own. Meghan, on the other hand, is going to really not like it, and he's going to stand in front, she's going to stand behind. Okay, and this is what should be going on. Harry is a prince. He's born and raised in the palace, and she needs to do what is best for him. She can't lord it over him. She can't control and dominate him, which is what I see happening currently. Meghan is dominating and controlling Harry, and it's very bad for everyone, and it's very bad for the entire royal family, and it's very bad for England. Harry's going to step into his own. He's really going to transform himself and step up into the front and lead. Meghan is going to not like this. This is a big deal for her. She's going to feel constant conflict, and it's going to really dim her public image, and it's going to raise his star, and it's going to lower her star. And this imposed on her will really block her. This imposed blockage, and that's the point. That's the point. This is cutting them off from direct contact with the royal family, imposing a blockage, and Harry's really going to step up. This move is going to be very good for Harry, and I don't want to use the words bad for Meghan. What's good for Harry is good for Meghan. Meghan is not going to like this at all, and it's going to change her public image and persona to be part now of a couple. It's the Meghan show right now, and it's not going to be the Meghan show after they go to Africa. Harry's going to step in front, and he's going to get to be Harry again, which is a very good thing for both of them and the royal family. This is actually a very good move. I think that sending them to Africa is going to be really good for the royals and really good for Harry. And what's good for Harry is good for everyone, and it's good for Meghan, whether Meghan likes it or not. Okay, and that's what I'm seeing here. That's your royalty today. I'm Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination, Fortune Telling, The Magi Method. Find the book worldwide on Amazon and Kindle and paperback versions. Find the full color card deck used here on Etsy /Magi Method. Please feel free to like, share, subscribe, and comment.